Here's the last two problems from the notes that we didn't get to at the end of class. Remember that you always need to simplify the square roots before you can decide whether or not you can add them. So if we look at x squared square root of 32x plus 5 square root of 2x to the fifth, we need to simplify that square root of 32x. The largest perfect square that goes into 32 is going to be 16. So 16 is going to go to the good pile, and 2 is going to go to the trash. And that x is also going to go to the trash. So the square root of 16 is 4, and what's in the trash is going to stay in the trash. Now I also need to bring down that x squared from the front. Now I'm not going to write it as x squared 4 though, I'm going to write it as 4x squared, and then I still have my 2x in the trash. Now I need to also simplify 5 square roots of 2x to the fifth. Now when I simplify that, there is no perfect square that goes into 2, so 2 is automatically going to go to the trash. X to the fifth has an odd exponent, so I'm going to break it down into 1 less and 1. So x to the fourth is going to go to the good pile, x is going to go to the trash. The square root of x to the fourth is x squared, and the square root of 2x is going to stay in the trash. And I have to bring down my 5, so I have 5x squared square root of 2x. And realize that at this point the two radicands match, so I have like terms, and I'm going to add these up. I add the coefficients, which is 9, and then I still have my x squared square root of 2x, and there is my final answer. Alright, here's the last problem. We have the square root of 12y to the 8th minus y times the square root of 75y to the 6th. Now again, on first glance they don't look the same, but we have to make sure that we simplify them before we can make that decision. So I have the square root of 12y to the 8th. In my good pile is going to go the square root of 4. In the trash is going to go the 3. Now y to the 8th is already an even exponent, so that whole thing's going over the good pile. And the square root of 4y to the 8th is 2y to the 4th, and what's in the trash stays in the trash. Now I have minus y times the square root of 75y to the 6th. In my good pile for 75 I'm going to have 25, and I'm going to have 3 in the trash. Again, I have an even exponent, so that entire y to the 6th is going to go to the good pile. The square root of 25y to the 6th is 5y cubed, and what's in the trash stays in the trash. Now don't forget to bring that y down to the front. Now realize that y times 5y cubed is going to result in 5y to the 4th. And then I still have my root 3 in the trash. Now this one is subtraction, so I have 2y to the 4th root 3 minus 5y to the 4th root 3. 2 minus 5 is a negative 3, and then I still have y to the 4th root 3. And voila, that's my final answer.